Hello, my viewers. How are you this morning? With me here, I've come with the question that you are able to see on the chalkboard. Okay, so come closer so that I show you how you can answer the following questions using a very simplest method. Okay, so here the question says, find the missing sides of the following right-angled triangle. Okay, you all know that for you to find the missing side of a right-angled triangle, like the one that we have here, the only method that you can use is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, now today I'm going to teach you a very interesting method that you can use for you to answer this missing side within 1 minute. Okay, so here what are you going to do? So the first thing that you're supposed to do there is to consider the side which is not the hypotenuse, because if you are to identify the sides here, if the angle is here, meaning this one is going to be the opposite, then this one is going to be the adjacent. And this line, because here we have right angle, this side is always the hypotenuse. Remember, the hypotenuse is always opposite to the what? To the right angle. So this is the hypotenuse. Now, when using the method that I'm about to show you or to teach you, you need to consider the side which is not the what? The hypotenuse. Either the opposite or the adjacent, but not the hypotenuse. So take the value which you are given. So in this case, we are given 5, and this is our adjacent. So the figure, or rather the value that we have is 5. Okay, so now after identifying that that is 5, now is that number an even number? No. So if the number is not an even number, what you are going to do for you to find the missing side there is you just get that same number 5, then you square. Okay, you square. Since this is not an even number, this can be a prime number or odd number. Okay, so just square, then you are going to have 25, because when you say 5 squared, the answer is 25. So this 25 now, you are going to look for two numbers. When you add them, you should have 25. And those two numbers should be consecutive. Okay, so what do I mean? You are going to look for two consecutive numbers. When you add them, you should get what? 25. So what are those two numbers? The consecutive ones. So 25, when we say 13, I think we can get 13 plus 12. So these, they are consecutive, or I can start with 12 plus 13. So these two numbers, they are what? Consecutive. When we add them, are we going to have 25? Yes, of course. So 12 and 13, they are the remaining sides. Remember, this is the triple side. So we have this side, which is 5. Then the other side should be 13, and it is there. So 13 is there. So the missing one is what? 12. Okay, meaning you have answered that one. Simple as that. Okay, so this is 12. So if you want to prove using the Pythagoras theorem, you can now say, now, since this is hypotenuse, so you say 13 squared is equals to, you say now this, the square of 5 plus the square of 12 should give you the 13 squared. So you say 12 squared plus 5 squared. Let us prove. Are they going to be equal? 13 squared, the answer is 169. Equals 12 squared is 144. Then plus 5 squared is what? 25. Okay, here we have 169 is equals to 144 plus 25. The answer is 169. Hence, proven. Okay, so that is correct for all numbers, any number that you can be given. But remember, don't use the hypotenuse. Use either adjacent or opposite. Okay, the one that you are given. So we can quickly now go to the other one. Now, what of if the numbers given maybe they are even numbers? Because here we were looking at what is this number? Prime number or odd number. Now, what if the number is even, like this one? So let us see how we can do it as well. So if the number is even, you can either use this one, because the one that you are looking for here is hypotenuse, because the right angle is there. So you can either use this 8 or you use 6. Any of these, you can get 1. Okay? So let us get even 6 and see. So we can say now, since this is even number, so what you are going to do is, you are going to say 6, then you divide by 2 first, before squaring, if it is an even number. So now, you can say 6 divided by 2, what is the answer? The answer is 3. Okay? So that is the answer. So that 3 you have found now. Square it. Square it. What are you going to have? You are going to have 9. Okay? So after you have found that 9, what you are going to do to this 9 now is that you are going to add 1. So we are going to have 2 now values, okay, for the remaining sides. The other side we are given, so we are just going to confirm. So you are going to say 9 plus 1, then 9 minus 1. Simple as that. So you say now, 9 plus 1 is what? We are going to have 10. Then the other one will be 9 minus 1. We are going to have what? 8. Okay. So when these are the remaining sides. So when you get back to the triangle itself, you are going to confirm that 8 is already there. So meaning this 8 is for this side, and this 10 will be for the other side. So you just put 10. So meaning you have found, okay, without using the Pythagoras theorem. So even that one, if you want to prove, you can still prove, okay, and see if this is correct. This is hypotenuse. So hypotenuse, which is the square root of the square, hypotenuse square is equals to what? This square, 8 squared plus 6 squared. Are we going to have the same thing? 10 squared is what? 10. 100 is equals to 8 squared, 64. Okay, plus 6 squared is 36. So when you add, are we going to have the same? Equals to 64 plus 36. The answer is 100. Hence, the correct answer. So this is the best way to answer a right angled triangle for the missing sides. Okay? And the other thing that I would like to let you know, my viewers, is that when you are using this method, you can easily answer even when you are just given one side. Okay? What do I mean? For example, if you are given, this is a what? A triangle. More especially when you are right angle triangle. More especially when you are given either the opposite or adjacent, not the hypotenuse. So for that one, you can easily answer these two sides without using a what? Without even considering the Pythagoras theorem. Imagine if you are to use the Pythagoras theorem, then you are just given this side, for example. To find these two sides, it is going to be very difficult for you. But using this method, you are just going to do what? You are just going to use, as long as you are given this one, you'll be able to answer this side as well as this side using the same method. So you can actually try to find this one. Let me not put this one. Let me put 9 here. So can you find the remaining side, these two sides? I need to find this on the answer on the commenting section. Thank you so very much for now. Don't forget to follow my Facebook page, Mr. A Plus Online Math Class, as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, Mr. Pedagogy Learning with Mr. A Plus Zambia. See you in the next class.